of this madness.
Yes, we have a new person this time. We have someone, he's on blistered thumbs. Who are you?
Oh. Yeah, I'm Tom. He's an evil genius, the weird video games guy.
Yeah.
Hi!
Hey, it's someone else whose viewing figures are in double figures. Yay! Sorry,
That was almost complimentary.
we're in a cruel mood right now.
You better be careful there. Sometimes I even get 3 digits.
Oh man, are all those digits 0?
Ouch.
No, you're thinking of my video.
I'm lucky that my first video broke 3,000.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is the Blood Eagle?
Yeah, this is the first World of Darkness game. Yes. I want to get at least 3 up for Halloween. So.
Yeah, people keep leaving notes for me, being like, "When's the next part? I want to hear the next part."
I know, I'm getting those notes too.
I did that a couple years ago. Clearly, my problem was not famous enough people. You hear that, Professor Otaku? Not famous enough.
So have we lost Nash because he's not saying anything, or is he too busy?
I'm still here. I'm like you guys are going.
He's staring at his wife.
I was going to say, his wife was on screen, so...
Like, I'll be drooling all the time because I'm Nash and I play Jesus.
It's funnier without the sound.
Yeah.
Because I have it turned down and it's weird.
I have it at half volume.
I got it completely down.
Some people may say this commentary is funnier without the sound. We will hunt down and kill those people.
No, I'll put them on I'll give them an award for being brave. Hey, my name is
Put them in the stream.
Yes, my first... Okay, I want to know, why is Paul's video quality much worse in the film than in real life?
Because he's using a shit camera, obviously.
Why?
I mean, look, there's no features on it. There's no time code. There's no microphone. This is like from, 1993, maybe.
Yeah, that's like
Look at the battery life.
That's an FMV camera, for
That's a shit camera.
It is. It's a Sega CD game camera.
Yeah, this whole section looks like a Sega CD game.
It's Night Trap.
It does.
That's why Spinny's not on camera. He's playing it.
I love Justin.
He is amazing.
Justin.
Oh
He's
my.
dreamy. Oh my.
Okay, audience, you get a prize if you mention in the comments which of us is getting drunk while the commentary is going on.
You get a prize if you mention which of us isn't getting drunk.
That is a...
I can't be the only one who really wants to see Brad make this movie.
I do too.
I was absolutely certain that you were going to say, I can't be the only one who wants to see Brad make out with Luke, can I? Look at their
Probably
intense
not.
stares.
Sad.
Those smoldering eyes.
Yay!
Then he'd be the second mockery I've seen making out with other men.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree then, does it?
Yeah, the other mockery was more famous, though. And made out with more famous men. Much to love Brad.
better
And
hair.
Whoopi.
He's no Ryan Stiles.
Shit.
You know what the Tick with Tick guys, what
I
we
have
should do at
that.
MagFest? We should do a live Whose Line Is It Anyway?
man.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God, no.
I have that same pile of wires in my closet.
Did they go missing while she was away filming?
Maybe.
So it might be them.
I haven't looked in a while. Now I've got a big knot of speaker and cables and adapters and all sorts of stuff in my closet. looks just like that.
So, Nash, how often have you had Yasu dress up like Edward for you?
Never. I hate Edward.
So this isn't what it's like living with her all the time?
No.
I'm rewriting that conversation in my memory. You actually said
My fanfics are all obsolete now.
I hate Edward. I frequently maintain there's one episode of Cowboy Bebop where Edward tries to murder the entire cast.
Just the one?
Wait,
The one with the mushrooms. For all she knows, they're fucking poisonous, but she gives them to everybody. She tries to murder every single person.
But it has such a good soundtrack.
Edward is the devil.
I think I only saw one episode of Cowboy Bebop, and yeah, I share your pain.
No, I know nothing about Cowboy Bebop apart from it's called Cowboy Bebop. Why are they? Why are they called Edward?
Because
it's anime.
That's her name. Her name is Edward.
Yeah, I'm just. Did they have an actual reason for that, or was it just random?
Just random.
Okay.
Would you like to hear her full name?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I was hoping you wouldn't call me on my bluff there.
Edward Geraldo Johnson Barack Obama.
Prince.
I'm gonna go with that.
The artist formerly known as Edward.
Love of God, electrical tape. Put it on the logos. Fuck's sake.
Oh, someone pointed out that Zod really should be able to fly around and kill like the guys in the house, but people who are complaining about that have forgotten the end of Superman 2 where Zod became, had his powers taken away from him.
Yep. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. That was something that bothered me too.
It's like perfect continuity. I don't know if it was an accident or not, but Doug is fit in continuity with the Richard Donner movies.
Yeah.
Do you think it was on purpose, or did you just not care?
Don't know, but it works.
It was on purpose.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It was on purpose.
I've seen several. I've seen a lot of people comment on this, but I've never seen anyone point out Zod lost his powers.
Of course, no one else also points out that technically at the very end, Superman murders two of them.
Well, obviously not, because they're alive in this one. Because Zod would know if they were dead, and therefore wouldn't recognize Lindsay and Kyle as them.
He picks them up and drops them down a bottomless fucking pit without powers.
It obviously wasn't bottomless because they survived. They must have survived because otherwise Zod would have known about it, because Zod ended up in the same pit.
Besides, they look light.
Okay, even if they lost their powers, do they still have that weird Kryptonian sleep coma thing that supposedly was when Superman died in the comics?
I don't know.
Well, the
Probably not, because
The one thing I know from comics, and I got to use that.
It had to do because his body was still absorbing solar radiation, which is how he came back. So no, they couldn't anymore because they weren't Kryptonian.
Yeah. So obviously the pit wasn't very big, or if it was big, it had like a bunch of cushions and marshmallows at the bottom.
So hey guys, how about this movie we're watching?
There's a movie?
Yeah, that's boring. So, I don't know, maybe Zod just forgot that they died. He seems to have a lot of other stuff on his mind.
No, I maintain if Zod survived, then they would have survived. Because Zod survived falling down there too. So why is it so difficult for Ursa and Non to survive if Zod did?
By the way, here's another coloring term that for everyone at home. It's called day for night.
No, that's
not a coloring term. That's a hate crime.
That's blue for not blue.
Oh God, let's go back to talking about Zod.
Purple filters are underrated.
This isn't actually filters. This is actually what you do is the computer looks for a certain color and then it recolors all the other pixels in relation to that color.
Yeah.
So it wasn't done in post then?
Yeah, it was done in post.
Okay.
I can feel my soul dying.
Color corrector?
Yeah, it's what I use in my videos. Though They're using it with a lot more restraint and style than I do.
Hey, restraint, yes. Style, no.
Do you think Doug went off and stole every single sort of duvet set from everyone in the street in order for this scene?
Probably. Either that or he's got a lot of blankets and sheets and pillows and stuff.
He
Yeah.
asked them all to bring some.
Sleepover.
Again, I'm pretty sure they pretty much just cleaned out a thrift store.
You could have just said, hey, when you come to Chicago, bring a blanket.
Why is Doug sleeping on the chair there? This is his
he's
house.
It's the captain's chair.
Yeah, but
It's a status thing.
this is meant to be his house. Him and Rob live here. There's at least 2 beds upstairs.
Dude, if I had a bitchin' ass captain's chair that could fly a fucking house and shit, you were not prying my ass out of that thing.
Yeah,
I
they
would
gotta go
build a
Nash, that's
toilet.
all.
I would build a toilet in the goddamn thing because I'm never getting off it.
Well, that
Oh,
would
Nash
make it
knows what
easier
I'm
to drop
talking
a
about.
captain's
That's
log.
Oh.
You ever seen Stay Tuned? The Napper Crapper 5000. The sofa that turns into a toilet so you don't have to get off your fat ass again.
Yeah.
God damn it, no one's seen Stay Tuned.
I saw that.
I saw it?
John Ritter, and it was fucking awful, and yes, I've seen it.
Yes.
Not
you
awful,
saw
it's
it. You're
brilliant.
just repressing it.
It's a brilliant bit of early 90s television time capsule.
No.
I want to see a remake.
No.
I think I saw part of it on
No.
TV once.
We don't need a remake. We have reality television. It's immune to parody.
It's totally not. You could even... Okay. You
Nothing
remake...
is immune to parody if you're
Have
doing
you
it
seen
right.
Jersey Shore?
If you remake Stay Tuned...
Despite my best efforts, yes.
If you remake Stay Tuned, you could even use the best bit of it again in its entirety. The animated section, just redub it. Because it's like they jumped into the same cartoon as the previous film. I'll shut up now, I love Stay Tuned.
I have to admit, I've never heard you fangirl before.
I do sometimes.
It's half awesome, half scary.
It's wonderful. It's Jeffrey Jones is one of my favorite on-screen devil, not literally devil, but devil sort of analogs.
Well, I just figured if I was ever going to hear you fangirl about something, it would be something like Gender Fillator, or Meatball Machine, or
I actually
Tetsuo.
I'm selling my copy of Meatball Machine.
I'll buy your copy of Meatball Machine.
It's Region 2.
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this.
And
on
this
the
is
commentary.
why I hate Ed.
This is probably not interesting.
Fucking bouncy, crazy, silly, goofy-ass fucking Ed.
Okay.
And now we're coming up on one of the most controversial scenes of the movie.
I don't think it's controversial. I really don't understand the problem with this scene.
Oh, like we actually have controversy.
Oh.
Yeah, we're a bunch of imbeciles with a website. How the fuck can we have controversy?
We
Well,
managed
hey,
it
I mean,
somehow.
it's no duct taping someone to a wall, but we'll take what controversy we can get.
Yes.
Fucking controversy. My ass.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
You get more controversy out of a bachelor party, for fuck's sake.
he's doing something that she doesn't like, and yes, it sounds like rape. It's an obvious joke. I don't see the problem with it. So, Nash, I'm on your side, Nash.
Who drills like that anyway?
I think it's silly not to trust Lindsay, of all people, not be talked into doing anything that she's uncomfortable with in a movie like this.
Well, if
You know?
if you listen to stuff about the film, apparently this was cut down from what was in the original script after Lewis and Lindsay had conversations with Doug, and it's
And good for them.
some people are still not quite happy with it. They still think it went too far. Honestly, it's I've done much worse in my show.
Well, yeah, but you're you.
You're you.
You're not the yardstick.
I totally should be.
You're not the yardstick. You're the insane asylum.
You
Yes.
didn't raise the bar. You took the bar down, beat one of your minions over the head with it, and then sodomized another with it. And
Yes.
then did it all over again.
Yesterday, I did a commentary for a very old review of mine, and we
That's
talked
okay.
about a scene that was cut out of their episode because I couldn't find a minion who would be willing to do it. Where Kirk Cameron was crying, and I put a gun to a minion's face and forced them to masturbate to the sight of Kirk Cameron crying. But
Doesn't everybody masturbate to that?
But none of the minions agreed to do it. One of them said they would, and then we'd gone as far as making a bunch of flour and water together to create this thick white liquid for the payoff shot whenever they decide to pull out.
You don't do anything halfway, do you?
I'm more offended not by the joke, but more by the fact that they're referencing fucking Voyager. God damn.
I'm with you there, brother. I'm with you there.
I mean, Jesus, Doug, of all the fucking horrible things you could do, Voyager? Have you no shame, man?
Almost as bad as the Doctor Who Christmas special, Voyager of the Damned.
Honestly, why couldn't he have just done Enterprise? We all know that was the superior series.
You're going to hell, you know that?
I actually had an argument yesterday about that very subject.
Yes.
Yeah, Voyager isn't good, but it's not as bad as Enterprise.
Yeah.
Of course it's not as bad as Enterprise.
No, yesterday I had argument.
Polyps that aren't as bad as Enterprise.
No, I had an argument with someone who was claiming Enterprise was better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hope you killed them.
Enterprise had 1 or 2 episodes that were pretty good, and the rest of it was fucking horrific. Voyager had at least had more than Enterprise that were decent.
No, I really do need to have this settled. You did kill them, right?
I try not to kill my family members.
Well, now I'm just disappointed.
That's why I say I try. I didn't say whether I did or didn't.
All right.
Yeah, now you know.
Caitlin just redid her hair. When she goes back on camera, all of her fans are going to be really confused.
Ooh, what's her hair like now?
I don't know the finished thing, but she showed the in progress, and it's different. She changed the way it's cut and the way it looks of it. So yeah, she's going to confuse everyone.
But it's
posted
her.
Pictures on Facebook, I think.
Oh, the completed one? Because I saw her when she was still on the chair.
Surely people are used to that by now.
They're not.
I'm changing my hair next week.
Our fans are alternately the best and the worst people in the world at the same damn time. Because in one moment they're right there with you and they're enjoying what you're doing and they're laughing, and the next moment they're having a conniption fit because, oh my God, you're wearing a different shirt this time.
Ah, change is scary. My island of certainty.
I've never really had a problem with my fans.
I don't have any fans.
Well, with my ones, my hair sort of changes anyway because I cut it and I sort of color it and then I leave it for a long time and then I do it again. But on Friday next week, I'm getting it very short. Think Kaelin as the major short, and red, a la Lupa red.
Ouch, Phalus.
Okay, there's a photo of Kaelin on the Facebook, and she looks like she's got different hair, but I don't know if it's new or not.
Okay, since you actually have people wearing those masks all the time on your set, how fucking hard is it to deal with wearing one of those goddamn Minion-style masks?
Okay, we have 2 types of masks in my show. One, about half of them you cannot see through. Other ones you can almost not see through. Well, at least one of the Minions was killed on screen only because the best take of their line and then walking off included them walking into a wall, so I added a sound effect of a gunshot and them falling down dead sound. If you look at the flubs, usually in an episode you've got at least one bit of footage of someone not being able to see something, or walking into a wall, or tripping over something, or getting shot and falling over and landing on someone else because they don't know where they are, or landing on a table, or it's annoying.
I'm having a hard time picturing this. Did you just use the footage of them walking into the wall but edit a gunshot so it looked like they were shot instead?
It was the Black Gestapo review. During the storyline, I was under attack by police, so I just handed the Minion a gun because he said, we're under attack, and I said, go out and kill them. So he walks off, And just after I turned back to the camera, he walks off the camera, and off screen you hear an "ah" sound. And since it was the best take and it was too close to cut, I added the sound of a gunshot, and I added in the sound effect of someone falling down to the ground.
That's perfect. That's movie magic, folks.
But yeah, I
So I
have a
take
similar
it
story.
I take it your workplace is not OSHA approved then.
It's my brother's living room. We move one of the chairs and we put it on its side, and that's where we put the camera. And that.
So it's not an OSHA approved Irish Den of Evil. That is what you're saying.
Yes, although we're getting a completely new Den of Evil.
And that's part 3.
We will see you guys in part 4.